Physical Presence Calculator. The Physical Presence Calculator is for permanent residents applying for grant citizenship under Section 5.1. You can use the calculator to find out if you have been physically present in Canada long enough to be eligible for citizenship. If you have, the calculator will tell you that you're eligible to apply. If you have not, it will tell you when you will be eligible to apply. This online calculator is the preferred method to calculate your physical presence in Canada. What are the physical presence requirements? To be eligible for Canadian citizenship, you must have been physically present in Canada for at least 1,095 days in the 5 years immediately before the date of your application. The applicants are encouraged to apply with more than the minimum requirement of 1,095 days of physical presence to account for any miscalculations of absences or any other aspect that could lower the physical presence total below 1,095 days. Please note that you cannot meet the physical presence requirement without a minimum of 2 years as a permanent resident. When calculating your time in Canada, first, only the 5 years immediately before the date of your application are taken into account. Second, each day you were physically present in Canada as an authorized temporary resident or protected person before you became a permanent resident counts as a half day, up to a maximum of 365 days. Each day you were physically present in Canada after you became a permanent resident counts as 1 day. And the last, time spent serving a sentence for an offense in Canada, example, serving a term of imprisonment, probation, and/or parole, cannot be counted towards your physical presence. There are some exceptions. Important notice for former refugee claimants and/or PRRA applicants. If you were issued work or study permits while your refugee claim and/or pre-removal risk assessment or PRRA was being assessed, these documents did not grant you temporary resident status. You cannot use this period of time in your physical presence calculation. If you are claiming time as a protected person, the only time allowed is the time from when you received a positive protected person decision on your refugee claim or PRRA application until the day before you became a permanent resident. In order to help you decide when to apply, the physical presence calculator calculates if and when you will meet the 1,095-day requirement. How do I use the physical presence calculator? Here are the steps. Fill in all the required information. Enter all dates correctly. List all time spent serving a sentence in Canada in the last 5 years. And list all your time away from Canada, including travel for work or vacation in the last 5 years. The physical presence calculator only collects information about the 5 years immediately before the date of your application. What happens next? The calculator will tell you if you meet the physical presence requirement. If you meet the physical presence requirement, attach a copy to your application for Canadian citizenship. If you attach a copy, you do not need to complete the How to Calculate Physical Presence form or CIT 0407. If you do not meet the physical presence requirement, you are not eligible to apply for citizenship. The calculator will give you a date when you should be eligible to apply, assuming nothing changes and you remain in Canada. When you are eligible to apply, redo the calculation before sending in your application. Your circumstances might have changed. For example, you might have more absences and this could impact your eligibility. If you want to save this calculation, you will need to register with an email address. Don't forget to review all dates including the application date when you retrieve a saved calculation. Foreign police certificates. During the 4 years immediately before the date of your application, if you spent 183 days or more in a row since the age of 18 in a country other than Canada, you must provide a police certificate from each country. If you were in your country of origin immediately prior to becoming a permanent resident and landing in Canada at this time falls within this 4-year period, you are not required to provide a police certificate. Please indicate this in the explanation box of the application form. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a good one.